Our problem with Howard back in the day was like he was such a fucking hypocrite that we called him out on it.
How did it go down when you got told you can't mention his name anymore? And who told you? Because I'm pretty sure it came from God. Did it come from Karmazin?
Oh, it came from Mel Karmazin.
And did you have to go in his office and sit down and be like, because I've been in his office and had to sit down.
So Howard Stern, Steve Grillo, obviously, Opie and Anthony, we all had the same boss. Mel Karmazin, who he might as well have been a mafia boss. He was scary.
I worked with him every day.
He was scary as F. And when he told you to do something, he was the only guy that in radio I was ever scared of and always listened to.
And he was a tiny little guy too.
And the problem was like Howard's doing this. Howard's doing this show where he's taking the piss out of everybody, making fun of everybody. You know, it's a funny show in general, right? So we started mocking him because all of a sudden he had bought a house in the Hamptons. We started calling him Hampton Howie, and we were just having fun with it. Anthony did a very good Howard Stern impression back in the day, so we went with it more for the fun of it. And he couldn't fucking take it.
Imagine the man that gave out all that abuse over those years.
So then he would go to the bosses, they would yell and scream, and then they would have to turn around and yell and scream at us.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point we weren't allowed to mention Howard Stern on the air. So
that's the free speech.
So then we changed.
That's when I lost him.
Well, then we changed his name to Radio Edit.
Oh, yeah.
And then so Radio Edit is in the Hamptons this weekend.
We're complying.
Yeah. We were complying. So then we couldn't say Radio Edit. And then the list got crazy. You can't say this, and this. It was crazy.
That's where I lost the most respect, is the fact that I didn't listen. No offense, I didn't listen to you guys, but your bumper stickers and the whip it out Wednesday.
Wow,
I thought you guys were like, wow, this is great. But I couldn't believe that he turned on the free speech and kind of like did that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was the beginning of the me losing respect.
Which was so weird because like he took on everybody, and I really feel like the only show he didn't take on was us. I can't think of another show where he would play the games behind the scenes and not just say, "F this, I'm going at him on the air."
I'm gonna go to the afternoons and just have a funeral for them. You know what I'm saying?
I guarantee he loved when we both blew up our careers. It was probably the happiest day of his life.
Well, I don't
first Anthony and then me.